Welcome to the first panel discussion of of your module on religion, culture and society, which is offered in level 4 for those following sociology in our BA degree. As you know, this module is an interactive multimedia module, and in addition to your printed course material, all of you also have access to other material through which you can gain more understanding and information about this module. In this component, we have planned for you to have 4 panel discussions which are linked to various sessions in your printed module, through which you can engage more interactively and also deepen your understanding about the concepts and theories that we discuss in this module. So we are very fortunate to have with us for the first panel discussion 2 personalities who you may have already met, and also who have been closely involved in designing this particular module. We have Professor Premakumara from the Department of Sociology at the University of Colombo, who is also the course director for this particular module. And then we have Dr. Nirmal Ranjit Devasiri from the Department of History, also of the University of Colombo, who will be speaking on the topics that we are going to talk about in this first panel. So the theme of this panel is what is religion and why should we study it? As you know, religion is something that is part of our lives, maybe something that we take as very normal and everyday. So why should we be studying about it as sociologists, as anthropologists? What is there to learn about it? This is something we already know, you might feel. So in this particular session, what we are going to be discussing is why should we really study it? Why should we look at it from a theoretical or analytical point of view? So my first question is to Professor Premakumara. How is religion defined in anthropology and sociology?
Well, if you look at religion is one of the oldest social institution which has been basically built culturally and socially for a history of the mankind. But as sociologists and anthropologists actually look at religion in a different point of view, but not religion as something which we believe or which we practice, but actually they try to understand how actually religion impact on society and how society impact on religion. Anthropologists would look at it how actually culture impact on religion and how religion impact on culture. So this interconnection, this basically dialectical relationship would definitely actually explore by anthropologists and sociologists. But when it comes to actually definitions of religion, it's a very, very complicated and also very, very serious issue, which is debated among the anthropologists as well as the sociologists. The definition of actually religion, of course, can be basically draw from 2 different positions. So one is what we call actually substantive definition, which basically focus on what religion is, and the other one is actually functional definition. So functional definitions always look at what religious does. So apart from that, there is another approach to define religion in a broader sense, that is actually the construction of religion. That is how people actually define religion, how people understand religion. So these are the 3 major approaches which is very much concentrate on define religion. So there is no agreement, religion cannot be basically defined in one particular ways, but there are different ways of defining it, but there are disagreement. So therefore I think some people argue actually we should not define even religion because it's quite difficult to make a definition on religion. But anyway, now the religion, of course, some people also argue that religion as a word, actually, if you go back to a kind of a genealogical inquiry of that particular concept, the religion. So some people argue, like anthropologists like Talal Asad would argue, actually this so-called notion of religion started in the academic discourse. In other sense, it's appearing in 12th and 13th century. But prior to that, there is no something called religion as it is. So the religion, of course, it is basically labeled to understand the people's belief system, which belief systems actually which are very much concentrate on what they call the supernatural things. Supernatural things mean God, deities, and other sort of superhuman people, and of course that is how people believe in these supernatural. So religion always actually organized around these belief systems, as well as the practices actually surround this belief system. So then when we look at religion, then we have to really look at both the belief systems and also the practices which is very much surrounded that belief system. So in the different cultures, different societies, it can be vary from different ways. So for instance, if you say we have in Buddhism, we believe the Buddha's teaching, so which is very much actually connected with where Buddhism actually spread, from India to other Southeast Asia, South Asia, including Sri Lanka, in other part of the world. You have different variants of the Buddhism. So it is very much connected with the existing belief system in those cultures. So therefore we could call it, for instance, in Sri Lanka we can call it actually Sinhala. Buddhism actually incorporated into the Sinhala Buddhist culture. That is what we call the Sinhala Buddhism. So the Buddhism, of course, very much connected with the Thai culture, for instance, actually what we call the Thai Buddhism. So likewise there are variant belief systems as well as the practices very much connected with those belief system and practices. So religion, of course, it's a very, very important thing. Some people argue that religion is very, very important part of our everyday life.
Dr. Nirmal, if I could jump to you at this point, why should we study religion? We are social scientists. Religion is about belief and the supernatural. Do you think the study of religion is relevant at this point of time?
No, I think this, even you don't have to answer that question, because it is, it's very obvious that why we should study religion, because it is all encompassing. And so then now actually we are in a period that the impact of religion in almost every aspect of life is very obvious. And earlier it was considered to be belonging to the human beings, the spiritual life, right? But now that is not the case anymore. For example, we are living in a situation where the religion play a very major role in politics, for example, which was considered to be, for example, in Western modernist thinking, the rationalist thinking. So there was a time where it was argued that there was a tendency to make a clear sort of Manichaean demarcation between the realm of religion and realm of politics, right? So where it was argued that the politics, the belonging to the the secular affairs, whereas religious in the spiritual realm. But that is not the case anymore, right? Even though there is a desire to free the realm of politics from religion, seeing that it is quite a negative thing. I mean, obviously, so there's a strong the case for that kind of separation. But whatever, I mean, however strong that desire to free religion from politics, so there's I mean, what happened every day, that the relationship between politics and religion become closer and closer, right? So I took specifically the case of politics, because that is one of the realm where it is considered to I mean, to argue that there is a real need to separate, but given the fact that it has the realm of politics also being defined in terms of religious the norms, it says that religion is important. So that is simply why we cannot avoid religion, and as sociologists. So I think that there is I mean, from the very inception, the sociology considered the religion as one of the main concerns, and the early sociologists tried to understand the source of religion. I think people like the Spencer, the Tyler, I think the Prem Kumar will be more familiar with them. But therefore, it's an all-encompassing phenomenon. If you want to understand, I mean, I think it was Karl Marx who said it. My memory is correct. If you want to understand society, the religion provided the one of the key, the entry point to understand the society. So therefore, it is obvious why we should be seriously study